So how's it going, people? Here's where we're at. It's not easy at all because we've got, as you can see, wires in there and these little corners, but I got it there. This curved piece in here, plate there, and now this piece is gonna go in there like that. It's like 1/4 inch thick. Bit overkill, but there is no overkill in this vocabulary. So, I'll just throw that little piece left over in. So it looks like it's at some point this whole section here was either, I wonder if it was put in from a different car, or but the whole thing was, sure, was cut off, as you can see. So strange. And it was just, this was the original weld right here, and then everything, and then there was some welding there, as you can see. But everything in between was just a big gap, so I welded that in. Just half-assed jobs. Welded down here as well. Just remembered I need a piece of pipe to make this piece here. And I'm pretty sure this panel was glued together to that panel originally from the factory. I don't really blame manufacturers for doing that, because they're trying to make money, right? People are stupid. The ones that are at fault are people for enjoying buying garbage cars. Not that I love this car, but some things we have to admit that they were made like garbage. Some things were very poorly made. So my point is, if people were more, the more you demand, you get what you demand for. So if you don't demand quality, then you don't get quality. Simple as that. Yeah. So moving on. Did burn a little bit of the rubber, just a little bit. But I actually had a hole to the side there. And that's all nice and closed up now. There's a lot of crap down there. Just digging that out. Okay, it's all that. All that was in there. At the bottom of this column, right down there. If I ever make a car, at least the structural points, like the column, part around the glass, at least that's got to be like, solid steel, not solid, but like something like this, or at least like that, in stainless, right? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go out and get more flat bar, stainless, of course, like this. I'm going to lay it on top like that. This whole fender was a bit lower, so that's why they had to put a whole bunch of body filler crap here, as you can see. So I think I should be able to get away with just putting that much of extra height in there, just like that. And then I want to have a piece of angle going across here, because as you can see, this structural point where the shock absorber is gets all the weight of the car. If you hit a pothole, it might actually, they're not well made. That's the cars here in Brazil, they're very light for fuel economy. So just a little 4-cylinder engine, 1.6 liter, and just the fender is very light. Still probably twice as thick as anything today, but I still like more the American cars, Canadian cars, because their body is thicker. But I like that this is a nice, small, compact car. It uses very little gas, so I love this car. But yeah, this part here certainly needs some reinforcing, because you can see it's already a bit bent here, and they had to re-weld it here. So if this is not structurally strong, you know, the whole car is going to actually bend inward. Like this part is going to bend that way, so which might actually already have been happening. So yeah, we'll fix that, and I'll weld some stainless just on the inside. Maybe, I don't think I can get away with just a flat bar here. I'd have to cut this off. We'll see. I'm going to put some stainless flat bars around these areas and around these areas too. So just like a flat bar. There we go, goddammit. Here. So just like that. And yeah, results are going to be great.